morning, guys. Good morning. I'm coming to you with these brows yet again. Like, honestly, the world needs to open. I'm done at this point. I'm absolutely fed up of lockdown number, whichever one we're in. I just need life to be moving. I need things to be moving forward because I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Anyway, I'm feeling very nervous and very emotional, actually, to be honest, because I have just made my final payment to TIER Ren. Guys, it's officially done. Morning, TIER Ren. I'm gonna send that 1720 now. I'm low-key shook to send it because if I send you this means that it's done. This means that it's a wrap. I don't owe you, you don't owe me. We're gonna have to bring you back in the summertime, definitely. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you, the team, Adrian, Mal, Nate, literally everyone involved, the painters. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. It's done. I can't believe that. I really can't believe that we got to this day 7 months later on, but yeah, here we are. I guess maybe this is a good time for us to sit and talk. I know that in my last two videos I had mentioned about my Reno burnout. That's some stuff. I don't even like thinking about it because honestly it wasn't nice at all, and I know I'm smiling now talking about it, but I feel like once you've gone through something and you've kind of made it to the other end and you're alive, it's like, oh, actually I'm a lot stronger than I thought, and actually there's some lessons that I can share from that. Anyway, we're gonna be going through all of that, but before I get into the house tea, let me get into some skin tea. So if you know anything about me and Ren, I live for the daily AHA tonic. That is literally my holy grail product, and I put everyone on it. When I say everyone, I really do mean my brother uses it, my brother's girlfriend uses it, my brother's girlfriend's mom uses it, all of my best friends use it. It's, if I love you, you know I've sent you Ren. If I love you and you haven't got Ren, I still love you, I promise. So you can imagine how excited I was to try this brand new version. This is the summer limited edition. So this version of the tonic has the same amazing ingredients as the original version, but the thing about this one is that it's got organic cucumber in it, which will help with that summer glow. This smells so good. It smells so fresh. And I think that's got to do with the organic cucumber. The organic cucumber has lots of benefits because it's actually a natural antioxidant. Can I keep this version forever? It smells so fresh. Ignore the hairy mustache. Will be soon tended to if Boris would open the world. As you can see, this product brightens, exfoliates, hydrates, evens the skin, and so much more. The summer limited edition also has a wild willow bark, new ingredient, didn't know about it, but that actually helps to reduce the appearance of pores. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again for anybody who's new around here. Ren has made a pledge to have zero waste packaging by the end of 2021, and they're about 60% there. And with that being said, the tonic is in a 100% recyclable bottle. So that's this and the lid itself, fully recyclable, which I think is amazing. As usual, I'm gonna leave all my links for the toner and all the other amazing Ren products that I highly recommend in the description box, so please be sure to click it and check it out. I know that so many of you guys have tried Ren since I've been shouting them out, and I wanna know, how are you finding it? Do you love it? Is it working for your skin? Is it giving you this kind of glow, like involuntarily? Because I'm just sitting here and I'm shining. Why wouldn't you want that for yourself? Be sure to click the link in the description box and check out Ren. For now, let's get into the house tea. So I tried to make this as concise as possible. So I've got notes and I'm gonna be referring to my notes, hopefully to help you understand kind of what I went through, past tense. Lord, please. What I went through, what helped me get through it, and what I've learned from it. I'm gonna put a timestamp in the description box. If you don't care about this, literally just skip and get to the next section. We're probably gonna be in the house. So obviously before I get into it, I'm just speaking about my experience and my experience only. But I think it's important to share this kind of information because then otherwise somebody else who's watching me go through the same process, if they get to that point and they're thinking, but wait, what? Lydia never showed that she was sad. Like, she always seemed very happy and chirpy all the time. Ew, no, I don't wanna be that person. I don't wanna be that person to sell you that dream. I am not in the business of selling dreams. Am I? But no, really, I'm not gonna be the person who sells you that dream that renovating is easy and it's fun. It's fun and it can be easy, but it's also very stressful and it's very demanding. And if someone's watching thinking, oh, Lydia makes home renovations look so easy, she's never saying that she's tired, she's never complaining at all, then it should be easy. It's not. Cut the cameras, it's not easy. And I don't want anybody else who goes through this process and then actually realizes how hard it is feel scammed by me when I'm just like, yeah, I'm so happy, I've got energy, woo, I'm tired. I'm tired. In fact, last week was bad. I had a really bad day last week. A really bad day. I was just in tears pretty much the whole morning. I rang everyone, rang my parents, rang my friends, and yeah, I had a bad day last week, but that's been put behind us. New week. Rest is important. When you need to rest, because you can't enjoy things when you're dead. Because you really be dead for real. So according to Google, burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. It occurs when you feel overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to meet constant demands. That is literally what I was feeling. So I've got some notes here, I guess, just summing up the things that I was most fearful about. When you're doing a renovation, the absolute worst part is the demolition part. That part just caused me so much anxiety because they're literally tearing down your house. This is something that you've just paid so much money for, and someone comes in and they're literally just sledgehammering it down, and that caused me so much anxiety. And then of course the party wall agreement, that was just like a never-ending case that has recently ended with, thank God. Morning guys, happy Tuesday. It's not so happy Tuesday, but it's a Tuesday regardless, and I just wanted to come and sit and have a quick chat with you guys just to update you, to let you know ahead of time that I am pretty certain, I am almost 99.9% sure that my neighbor is going to descend. If you follow my home account, you know what I'm talking about. I want to remove the wall that separates my dining room and my kitchen to make it like a big open plan space. But to do that, if it's a supporting wall, you need to actually get almost like approval from your neighbor to consent. If you follow my home account, I've explained this so many times in detail. Obviously, I've got the structural engineer to come in, do drawings and stuff, and then I've got, what else have I got? And I've taken it to the council. The council has accepted it. They said that the drawings are fine. The works is approved by the council. But I am almost certain that my neighbor is going to say no. I just have to look at this in a positive way and say she's entitled to feel how she wants to feel. It's her house. She's entitled to say no if she wants to say no. It just means that it's going to cost me more money, like an extra up to $2,000, an extra $2,000 on top, and it's going to take a lot more time. And especially now that we're going into lockdown, I'm just feeling so frustrated about the whole thing. Like, honestly, I feel so frustrated by the whole thing. I would have really hoped that we would have worked together to get it done. But to be honest, I'm telling myself that if I've done all the things that I needed to do, which is get a structural engineer to do drawings, send it to the council have approved it, everyone's happy with it, but if she's not personally happy with it, that's got nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to take it personally. I would honestly personally rather the route that takes a long time if it means that I won't have any trouble later on down the line. The party wall award is definitely number one on my list of the most anxiety inducing, stress causing things that I've done for this renovation. There's so much red tape, and red tape is like basically things that you have to do, things that have to be done in a certain way before things can move forward. There's so much red tape. So as much as you may budget, there's going to be hidden costs everywhere. So for me, I have had quite a few of them actually. Another thing that I found really tough about the renovation is a complete change of routines. Whatever you were doing before, forget about it, because now your house is literally a construction site, and it's about moving and managing what's going on there as well as what's going on in your real life. So the complete lack of routine was just it was difficult. And then also at the same time, I'm a working girl, I'm a working babe, so as much as I want to pay attention to my renovations and make sure that everything is going well, I gotta make sure that I'm working so that I can actually pay for the renovations. And it's really hard to work when you feel displaced. Okay, so let's move on to the things that help me get through the burnout. I've written down here visualizations. You guys know I am heavy on the visuals, heavy on the visualizations, and that was actually very important. Being able to have like a final idea in mind that can keep you going through the darkest times, because when you're walking into your house and you're just seeing bricks on the floor, you're seeing holes in your wall, you're seeing like, why can I see the steel beams in my ceiling? Why can I see all of that? Why is there no toilet? There was, at one point, there was no bathroom, there was no toilet. So I've also put here compartmentalizing the process. So that basically means sometimes it's just good to just do what you can and forget about the rest. So one of the biggest indicators when I knew that there was something going wrong with me was when it got to the point where I just didn't care. Put simply, I just didn't care anymore. Whether the house was finished, whether it was finished to a good standard, whether I was happy with the sockets, whether I just didn't care. Who wants to be in a negative headspace all the time? So that's kind of when I knew that there was something wrong with me and I needed to address it. So compartmentalizing things really helped me. So for example, the sockets. Let's talk about the sockets and the switches, because that had me on the ropes. The thing about the sockets and switches is that I was determined to get one particular style, and although that was out of my budget, I just didn't want to seem to let it go. And so it was like something that was always constantly in the back of my mind. Lydia, you haven't ordered this, you haven't ordered this, you haven't ordered this. Didn't do that either. You're so useless. Look at you. You don't care. And so all my stresses just kept like snowballing and getting bigger, and it stems from like not doing one single thing, but then you just end up feeling so guilty and so horrible and so lazy, despite the fact that I was doing as much as I could. I'm just one girl, I'm just one small babe. Being able to compartmentalize things meant that once I've done something, if I say that I'm gonna do this, once I've done that, it's okay. I don't have to do the whole list. The house doesn't need to be finished today. Like, in fact, we're working on my timeline. I needed to give myself a lot more grace, you know? And so yeah, compartmentalizing things allows me to do that so that I can have a nice evening with my boyfriend without having to think about sockets and switches, though I always did. Being grateful for having a team that I can trust, being grateful for being in the position to be able to buy my own home and renovate it within the first year. Like, that's crazy. There's a lot to be grateful about. So when the negativity comes slipping in, it's just about grabbing it and chucking it away. I was gonna say something really mean, but just chuck it away. Number 4, pray. You gotta pray. Sometimes you just gotta give it to God. Do you know how many times I gave my switches and sockets to God? And now look at us. It all worked out in the end, huh? So one big lesson that I've learned from this is the importance of rest. You can't come and kill yourself. I say it all the time, but it seems as though I almost forgot that when it came to this renovation. So to be completely honest, at the start of this project, I wasn't taking any active breaks at all. It was only when things started getting delayed with deliveries when I realized actually there is a little bit of room to breathe. But even then, I never utilized it because I always just thought, why are you resting? You've got a house to build. But it's very important to rest. Taking time to think, taking time to breathe will do you more good than harm, you know? And you might feel lazy in that time when you're relaxing, but rest is needed. You can't just go in gun-ho, guns blazing, week 8, Reno still going strong, like, what kind of machine? Sorry, I'm a small babe. I like to rest. So what would I do different next time? I've put here that I would take more breaks and stay flexible. What I've come to realize, in the home reno world, it will get done when it's done. Like, they can't fit a tap that's not been delivered. They can't fit flooring that's stuck in customs. They can't fit, do you know what I mean? Like, relax. Take time, chill. So to anyone who's doing a renovation, please keep your spirits up, take a break, step back from the project, walk away from it, take a week off. In this week's comment section, I hope that we can make it a nice positive space for anybody who has ever experienced burnout. Can you please give us any tips on what you did to overcome it? And hopefully we can just help each other, you know? We are back at the house. I am in Dot's room and it's being painted again for the second time. So as you can see, it's not pink anymore. It's You're Blushing is the color that we've gone for via Vilespell. It's kind of showing on the camera as a white camera. It's showing as a white paint, but it's actually not white. It's very off peachy, kind of, yeah, it's like an off peach color. It's really quite nice. This has been painted in here. It's got 2 coats on it, but it's not quite enough. As you remember, the other color was very, very heavy, like a very thick color. I think it definitely looks way, way nicer than it did before. It feels brighter in here, it feels lighter already. Skirting boards are being repainted as we are speaking, so that's really nice to see these going back to white. I just think it matches the door much nicer. And actually that's quite a good contrast. If you look at the door, when you look at the wall, you see that the door is pure white and the walls are not. But very happy about that. Ooh, look at the light coming in through. If you look at the corners of the room, that will give you a more truer picture of what the color is going to look like in the end. It's very peachy. So the thing about this room is that it's quite small and it gets quite a lot of light. So the color of the room changes depending on what time of day it is entirely. But base color, we're happy with. I'm just going to move out the way and let you carry on working. Thank you. Guys, you can see behind me that the paneling has been painted. It looks so, so good. And I'm looking in here and my powder room is powder blue. This powder blue is the exact color that I wanted. Maybe it could be a touch bit lighter. Let me turn the light on. It could be a touch bit lighter, but look at this color. Isn't this just so wonderful? And my light isn't even up, guys, look. My light isn't even up. So this just goes to show you that this was the perfect choice. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This is perfect. Like, I absolutely love this. Now that it's been painted, well actually it's not been finished being painted, they're gonna come back tomorrow to do a second coat because they said that the paint requires some time to dry and then do the next coat for it to look better. I hope that it doesn't get dark actually. Ooh, I hadn't thought of that. I hope it doesn't get darker than this when they do a second coat because I quite like it. I like it like this, I like it quite light, but we'll see. Anyway, now that it's blue, I need to now go and revision and try and see how I wanna dress it up. I know that I definitely want to make this, the drawer bit like a feature. And so that either means painting it like a darker color or a different color, embellishing it. I don't know, oh, did I say embellish? I didn't mean embellish. I did not mean embellish. Nobody is bedazzling this. I'm not 12 anymore. I've done that already, you know? But I want the drawer to be different somehow. So now that it's blue, I'm gonna take pictures and then I'm gonna go and sit and think, just visualize. Literally, that's all I do. And then we're gonna have a chat about this. I've been having a chat with you guys, some of you guys on my home Instagram about how we're gonna close this place up. But so far I haven't come to the end of it. And to be honest, my brain cells are kind of fried. So I'm just leaving this to Tyrone to try and figure out how he's gonna close this up because I don't know. And then as I'm just looking ahead, I can see the desk that has been made. Look at this lovely desk that Tyrone and Nate made, custom made for Dot's room. So the reason why we needed a custom made desk for Dot's room is because of the size of it. You guys have seen, it's a small room and trying to fit all the things that you need in a bedroom, like a wardrobe, a desk, a bed, what else do you need? A chest of drawers. All of that is quite tight within a small room. But we didn't want to compromise on a desk. Like you need a desk in a room, somewhere to do your makeup, somewhere to do your work, whatever. And in fact, even for that reason, that's why Tyrone had made this bit here, this added drawer section where the desk can be multifunctional. It can be used for work, but it can also be used for like girly makeup, doing your hair and stuff. So shout out to Tyrone and Nate for making this. They made this in one afternoon. Like there was literally giant pliers of wood downstairs. We came upstairs, did some recording. I went downstairs and this was there. This would have taken me like 4 months to make as a DIY. Like think of all the measuring. Oh, it makes me sick, I can't do it. But yeah, this is really, really nice. And the paneling, of course, the paneling has been painted and it just looks stunning. It's literally everything that I wanted it to be. So I'm very happy about all of these changes. Is there any kind of technique to rolling?
Yeah, so obviously you don't want to apply too much paint for the area because then you're struggling to get rid of it and spread it across evenly around the area that you are trying to cover. So me personally start from the top of the door and work my way down, spreading the paint as I'm doing it. So it reduces the amount of coats that you have to do as well and keeps it all even. So you're catching it while it's still wet.
How many coats have you done on these doors?
Second coat.
Second?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were up to 10. I don't know why I thought we were on like really amount.
No, it's had the undercoats.
Yeah.
But for a top coat, this is my second one that I've given for it. But where you've got these yellow bits, well, when I first painted it, I then started to notice that there's little errors in it. So little marks and things like that. So we just put a little bit of wood filler.
Oh, okay. So it's the end of the day. Dot's room has been painted. Powder room has been painted, the first coat. Furniture has been painted. The last things that are pretty much remaining is just the last painting of the doors and second coat of everything that I've just mentioned. And then I think we are done. There's like blue tape everywhere. I'm sitting on something I should not be sitting on. But there's little blue tape pieces everywhere and that's like a little snag list basically of anything that they've spotted that they want to correct before they can just sign the whole job as done, complete, finished, house reno, done. So yeah, a few more of those and then obviously Pauline needs to come in and fit in these curtains and then we are officially done with the Reno vlogs. I can't believe it. This house has changed so much, but we're here, we're finally here. So yeah, super excited about that. Anything I need to say? You've got to say something.
You're not officially done.
Well, what do you mean I'm not officially done?
Because you're still doing it too.
We're not officially done.
You've got to build the inside of it, guys.
Yeah.
And now you get to follow me on the journey of furnishing it and this, that, and the other. The blinds are coming, this, you get what I'm saying?
Okay. Thanks for. Once all the snag list is done, that's pretty much it with the renovation building side of things and we shall move into interiors and I'm so excited about interiors. Interiors is probably the scariest part because things take so long to come. Like things take so long to be delivered. I saw in a comment last week somebody was saying, Lydia, have you ordered your sofa yet? Like, yes, I have. Sofa has been ordered and it's coming on the 5th of April, so that's all good. Yeah, so I am pretty excited about this. I'm so happy that it's almost done. Today I was wearing this new brown piece. It kind of looks like the one I was wearing last week, but that was arch snatched. But this here, this is women's wear, black owned. It looks so nice. It's like a burnt orangey brown. Actually no, it's more brown than orange. And then the sleeves are kind of funky like this. And it actually comes as a 2-piece. It's got trousers, like matching trousers. But when I come here, everything gets so dirty. So I just wear things that I don't mind getting dust on like this. That's pretty much it with the vlog for this week, guys. That's it. Paid my last invoice today, which means it's officially over. Today is the 5th of January, which means the very first day of my building works. I am so excited, guys. I feel like I have been waiting for this forever.